All right, a pleasant good morning to you. Good morning. You're listening to the Big Maximum Radio 104.1. Top of the morning to each and everyone listening to us right here from Santa Elena, live from Santa Elena. And I wish to say top of the morning, good morning to each and every one of you. If you're celebrating your born day or your birthday, whatever way you wish to call it, well, happy born day, happy birthday to you, an anniversary and all that. Yeah, some ladies say you only wish people happy birthdays, and how about anniversaries? Well, happy anniversary to you as well. Okay, good morning. And let's see what we have on this beautiful day to chit chat about. I know for a fact that we keep hearing certain things as we go around in our communities that children or kids, whatever you want to call them, should be seen and not heard. And we definitely have to look into that and go back and revisit that phrase, or we're going to get in trouble because of the fact that children do have say, they do have their rights, and we need to listen to them and we need to learn from them. So I believe that that phrase or that saying was intentionally brought upon us from people from outside of this country, and then we adapt it and we continue to use it. Shut up, and that is not the case. We should give the opportunity to the children to speak what is on their mind, and so that they can excel in their thoughts. Kids should be seen and not heard. What a way. So we got to really think about it, and well, there is no thinking now that you've heard it from the program right here, like it or not, and so we could change our attitude from that. There are so many things that we need to revisit and change and give the opportunity to our young ones. I'm going ahead and play different music, but all the same, some music got to be revisited as well, like that one that just played there, Auntie Mary, gimme leave it, you know what I mean? So we have to think about things like that, you know what I mean? The different words in these songs that we really have to think about and look at them and analyze them and see where they're coming from. The artists are with no apologies right there. Some artists just do these things intentionally because of the fact that they are driven from different sources, different forces within them. Every force is not of God, you know what I mean? So people are there doing these things as I have been used before, I believe, but yeah, I was definitely used in the wrong direction before. And now that if you come to acknowledge that, then you will know exactly what it is. Want to get into different wordings and different teachings and different ideas as to what makes people the way they are, who they are, how they think, and we want to talk about when you see people and hear people talking in tongues, and you go to different churches or you hear people on the radio and the TV, and you hear a lot of people talking in tongues. You know what I mean? So you have to analyze what is that? Is that the right way? Yeah. Well, I'll tell you something right now. What the Bible teaches that talking in tongues, is a different thing than that babbling that you hear. Talking in tongues is the preacher is there preaching, and there are certain people in the congregation that don't understand, but God wants them to understand the message, and that's when God, with the Holy Spirit, let that person speak in the tongue that other person speaks with, so that they can understand. It is not no babbling, please. And we got to get that clear, and in the future we'll get some other people that are versed in this so that they can bring that forward to people, because in all regards, in religious and in things that happen around our communities, we need to inform our people about the right and truthful way, like it or not. You know what I mean? We have to bring it forward, because people are going around the wrong way with thinking under the wrong ideas and so forth. It's the same thing like I've mentioned before when I wasn't on the Facebook link and on the Channel 3, Max TV Channel 3, which we are on right now. It's the same perception that Social Security gives to people out there. When somebody dies, people say, well, you could go to social and get help from them. Yeah. And they know that that is not true. Not everybody can get help. If you don't qualify, you will not get help. But they let it be like that. They know the perception is wrong out there, but they have never corrected it. They have never come forward and say, you know something, what people are believing out there is that is not true. They make people continue with that idea so that they would look good, you know. So everybody want to look good. So you talk good about me regardless of what it is. I am not going to stop you and tell other people, look here, the man they talk too good about me, you know, I don't know all that. You know, no, they leave it like that so that people could go under that belief that they are so good. But that is not true for people. If you don't have enough contribution, you cannot get any help from Social Security. And while in the Social Security there, and you know, they can't help you. So the only other solution that they could have done was tell you, well, you know, we can't help your friend, but you know, you can go up there to, there is a Human Development Services up there, upstairs of the mayor office there by the Falcon Field, the third floor. And there they can give you assistance. Yep, they can give you $500. Okay? So a lot of people don't know these things. What I'm doing now is putting together a little booklet so that people, somebody die and you don't know what to do, that little booklet will come in handy for you. And we are recommending that those people who rent these tents also have the necessary cards or the necessary drop lights for the tents, because that's another thing that people need as well. Somebody pass away, you have to be busting your brains where to get the lights to light up the tent. So I do believe I recommend this right now for people who are renting these tents as well, to have those drop lights available, inclusive of the price that they charge for the rental of those tents. So that would make it easier for the people. And so we're putting together this little booklet that will give the necessary information to people who don't know, and so that they would make it easier for other people to come to grasp with themselves. You know, somebody passed away already, you're already in that grieving stage, and then you know, you're yet to think. And you know, of course, sometimes most of the times people come around and assist you in your thoughts and everything else, because this is when it is most needed. But of course, you will have that on your own. They say the eyes of the master fatten the calf. So if you know what I mean, you know it, and firsthand you will go it. And a lot of times people try to hustle. They try to hustle when a person dies. Everybody, they go around, buy, you know, something, this and that, and you know what I mean, and somebody drop their hand, but you know, and then whenever there is things to buy and all that, people try hustle after man. I mean, it's awful, you know. And that's the reason why I know that they don't have no power now, because if that is the case, then they will may come back and while me the hustle for my head, yeah, you know, I'm gonna deal with you. You know what I mean? So yeah, good morning to you. Good morning. You're listening to the program Like It or Not on a beautiful Friday morning, top of the morning to each and every one of you. We want to say good morning going out there to D-Stock Burger, and they're located right here inside of the Welcome Center right there, top of the morning to you. And they have something new, and well, not one but more than one. They have habanero burger, habanero burger. You have chili bean burger, crispy fried chicken burger. They have burger burritos. They have the hard shell tacos like the ones they have out there Taco Bell in the greater United States. And of course they have the cheese and chili bean fries. So those are some of the things that they do have new on their menu right there, the D-Stock Burger inside of the Welcome Center. Good morning to you. I want to say top of the morning to Cash Genie's Pawn Shop right here opposite the St. Ignatius High School, always there for you. And we always recommend Cash Genie for the fact that they have been there for 6 years, and they're doing a wonderful job, and they give you the longest period of time to repay your loans, and which is 30 days. And they give you more money for your item spawn. Okay, when you are in need, really, some people really want to take advantage of you. You know what I mean? Yep. You want to sell an item for $100, or they say, well, I got 50, and you know, you don't want to be going around and telling everybody your business, so you make it go up on that. You know, all right, give me the 50. You know, some people, and you know, like it makes it feel as though you're on drugs. You know what I mean? But some people are like that. They don't want to be going from place to place trying to get their rightful due. So going to Cash Genie's Pawn Shop, that's where they give you your rightful, yeah, what you call for, you know. And for those people who are purchasing from Cash Genie as well, you want to be, um, it is known that they sell good thing. You know when go there go pan anything because they not take anything. It has to be with quality. So and they don't sell it for a lot. They just put a little thing there so that they can cover the cost. Some people want to get an arm and a leg after they finish purchase, or you lost your item for some reason or the other, because of course they do give you extra grace period of time. They don't want you to lose your item, but in the event that you do lose it, they resell it for a very reasonable price that you may want to go and buy it back yourself. So this is it. This is what it's all about. Good morning to you. Hope that you are going on the right track and doing everything positive. You have gotten up this morning thanking the good Lord that, for keeping you safe through the night and give you energy for the new day. That's right. And carry on from there. We have something that we like to say in terms of hospital. Yeah, hospital. Yeah. Well, we get some concerns about... There's still lighting right there in our general hospital right there. The poor lighting right there. We just got to bring that up once again since we are on the Facebook link now, so people can go back and say, tell them, you see, the man say it, go there and like it or not, lion, and then you will see it, bam, boom, and they're going to see it. Okay, and we need to have those people, especially in the city of Belize, where they're not as attentive to you as they should be. People are still, I don't know, people are still there messing around with their cell phones when people come in there for, emergency situations and so forth. So we definitely have to look into that. People are always talking about that, and people are getting very, very upset about situations like this. You got to tend to your business before using those phones. I mean, somebody come up, you got to put that aside immediately, and yes, sir, yes, ma'am, can I help you? And we see this all around this country. People are very disrespectful when it comes to that. They tend to their phones before tending to you. And we definitely have to speak out more about that so that people can get the sense of it, because sometimes some people really play last. Some people really play last. Okay, we want to talk about Kayo Center for Employment Training. They're having their open house, and that's going to be in the 22nd, is it? Yeah, it's going to be a Thursday. And so we'll be talking about that. We'll be having people from the Kayo Center for Employment Training coming up here on Tuesday to talk about that and about different things that they're having. Of course, this program have encouraged them to have the driver's education program, which we will also be talking about, and getting sponsors for that driver's ed program that they would be having in the future, among other things. So Kayo Center for Employment Training, very good training that they do there, a 9-month course, and of course they also lead you to a job. So this is something for you guys and you young ladies out there who have stopped school and believe that you can't do it academically, and so here is a way out for you. There is always a way out. Don't give up. There is always a way out. Unlike what so many people say, they just we just give up and no one for continue in the education process. Well, there are ways for you. You may find it through music, through poetry, through whatever. Just do something rather than just lingering around and smoking up that weed. You know what I mean? That is not that is not the end of it. And getting involved with drinking on a daily basis. That is not the case. That is, you got to upgrade. Yeah, lift up yourself and look forward to positivity and creativity. This is what it's all about. We want to say good morning going out there to the people there from, well, that's one person right there, Larry's New Look Barbershop, yeah, and right next door. We have the Party Corner, going out there to the Party Corner, top of the morning to you, and they have all types of goodies, decoration, party decoration also, at the Party Corner. We want to say good morning going out there to Mr. Palma right there on the George Price Highway right here in Santa Elena, and he's right there in the junction with Cristo Rey Road and the George Price Highway, Mr. Palmer's Vegetable Outlet. You can buy your vegetables there, wholesale and retail. Okay, so good morning to Mr. Palmer's Vegetable Outlet right there. And the place right there. That way with Max TV Channel 3. That's the courtesy of Kaya Television Network right there on Joseph Andrews Drive. Top of the morning to you. And they have clean internet and very powerful internet, so you can get hooked up with their internet system as well as their cable internet, cable connections. Yeah. They don't have the cable, but you can get those connections. Very, very powerful. And they have over 3,000 movies on demand. They have different programming that you can view, so get hooked up. Kaya Television Network, 2 locations to choose from. There is the main branch right there on Joseph Andrews Drive. Next location right here in Santa Elena, next door to the Public Works Department. Okay, good morning to the Best Sanitation Service. That's right. They're renting portable toilets, including rental of chairs and tables and tents as well. And septic cleaning, you have your septic needs to be drained out. You can call them at 610-4735, 610-4735. Okay. In regards to that, in regards to that assistance that can be given to you from the Human Development Services upstairs of the 3rd floor on the mayor's office, the Tongue Administration building right there. That's $500 is available for everyone, all Belizeans. Okay, so let's get that right. Sometimes it makes people feel like, get it because us, you don't know, and they don't want to tell you. You have to find that out on your own. Well, look who they gonna tell, like it or not. We will tell the whole world. So that's available for you. Of course, you will not be getting that until 2 weeks after you have written out the necessary information. Something like they give you right away. It look like they have to think about it. But anyways, they will give you. Please. Good morning. All right. Top of the morning to each and every one of you. Call me right here at 600-3809 is the number that you can call me directly. My cell phone, of course. And you can call me right here in house, 664-8545. I want to say top of the morning to... there is the emergency, GE, is that G? Emergency. I don't recall, but it's downstairs at the Big Maximum Radio. They fix TV and they fix stereo system, and Mr. Gardell, he is the CEO. That's right, of the era right there. So you can go and check them out right there. You have any electrical gadget that you like to repair, you can go there and he will get you fixed up, okay, for a very reasonable price. Sometimes you go to some places and you find out that they really want, because of the knowledge, they want to charge you, they want to overdo, and a lot of people get the worst end of it because of the fact that people do charge you for their knowledge, but they go overboard. We want to say top of the morning to Zetro Western Union. They have 2 locations right here in Santa Elena, right here inside of the Uno gas station, of course, and then you have the other location right there where what was that? Nemo office was. It's downtown San Ignacio. It's a stone's throw away from the police station. Zetro Western Union, where you can pay all of your utility bills, the BWSL, BTL, Central Cable. They also sell Digicel and Smart Top Up as well inside of these locations right here at Zetro Western Union. Okay, well, okay. Well, that's a big one. That's a good one. And we will be hooking up the other people with the Zetro Western Union as well, for people who would like to get us their support. And they are giving away, there's a big raffle going on right there. Zetro will give you more information as we come closer towards the middle of this month. Well, maybe Monday, Tuesday, we'll be talking more about Zetro Western Union and what all they have to offer. Okay, well, we want to say good morning, and we want to thank Zetro as well for putting up those signs, no riding of bicycles on the bridges, and people are not considerate riding bicycles. They want the pedestrian to get off of the sidewalk so they can go ride their bike. This is what the Bible talk about in the future, what's going to happen, and that is exactly what is taking place. People are very selfish and just think about themselves and not others, and we look into this into all aspects of our communities and our society in a whole, in political and in religious in everything. People are just, it's the I and the I and the I. And I found out that I probably was guilty of that at some point as well, because I was mentioning, you know, just me, just me. And I'm thankful that I've changed my views and life, and changed my life in a whole, and I'm looking forward to greater things in life, and looking forward to continue as well into the plant ministry that we have already started. The plant ministry is where we donate plants to different public places, with Bible quotations inside of the pot of the plants. And so we have started that, and this will be done countrywide. So for people who would like to participate in contributing towards that funding, that would be appreciative, because this is a new way that you know, God has inspired me to come up with, put forward the spirituality in a different form. And so we'll be creating a website especially for that ministry. So that's not going to be going out to the like it or not whatsoever. That's a different thing. And it's going to be a profit business, because sometimes, you know, this is what I don't like. People always form organization and say it is a non-profit, like people went sorry for them, you know what I mean? So this is indeed for profit, you know, but it is a way getting profit, because there's a quotation in the Bible that says, if the ox trod the mill, you know, the ox have to eat. So this is it, you know, it is for profit. So no make no ghost fool you. We're not going to lie you, because we're not here to lie people, you know, as so many people do. A non-profit organization, a non-profit this and non-profit that, when they know to themselves, and God will lash these people, you know, yeah, and yeah, He will, because of the fact they are lying and taking people money and not doing what they say they were going to do, and it's all for profit when they're lying to the people. And we have at least 90% of all the organizations in this country that say they are non-profit. They are all liars, connivers, good morning, and deceivers. They are in it for profit. So it's best you come straight out and say, look, yeah, this thing is for profit, you know, and thing done. People, you know, like when people ask you for money out there, you know, you may know to your heart that they wanted to go drink or to buy drugs or whatever, and you don't give them. But if they come straight up, look, yeah, I want it because I want to make up for buy one leave flash. Okay, yeah, they tell the truth. So I don't mind give them, even at this point after I've changed my life. You know what I mean? Because of the fact that they tell you the truth. But why should you tell a lie? And I guess that is the reason why quotations are made up. You know, you gain the whole world, but you lose your own soul. You know what I mean? And yeah, what is the price of your soul? You think yours is more expensive than mine because of the fact that you're up there in high society ranks or whatever? Nope. The soul and the soul and the soul have no more value. You know, I mean, it's very, very, it has no more value than yours or mine. So, you know, it's very, 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 very valuable. And as we're talking about value, you know, we know that for a fact that citizens, each and every one of us, have a price, and a price by our governments. Every country have their own price for each individual citizen. You have a price, definitely. Some places there's like 3 million for what, you know, that's the price that they put on your head. You know what I mean? And yeah, we have to find out whether the Belize price of one person. Yeah, for an individual. You know, in the States, I think it is 1 point something million. You know, Australia, I believe that one, that is one of the highest, 3 point something million or 4 million. But every country have a price for their citizen. So I don't know whether we price. I don't know. We have to find that $100 for no, that for voting. We're not the talk about. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, we know I'm going to message. I'm not going to this one. I like it or not. But we have to. Somebody say here. It's if you ask the government for people $10, which people are 1.5 million. Well, I don't know about that, sir, but or ma'am, but we got to look into the full details about that. We definitely have to come out of the yeah, and we have to ask that question there. Exactly how much how much do we worth? Yeah, how much do we worth? Yeah, how much? Yeah, then some. Maybe we find out that we worth some money. Then maybe
we could go on next, yeah, we could go on next forward, yeah. Good morning. And okay, there are other things about that as well. You know, there are people who like, for instance, they adapt children, which is good, you know, good thing. We believe that adopting a child, you know, is a nice thing, but we need to find out whether or not these people are insuring these children, because that is something that you have to look into as well. So then we adopt the child, and afterwards, if anything happens to the child, you know, then get the benefit, you know what I mean? So we have to look into all these things here that goes along with adopting a child and doing this. So yes, you have to have that information out there as well. You know, like sometimes some people come to this country with their spouse, and sudden one of the spouse died, and then from there, no question is asked, you know what I mean, and they do it, oh, natural causes, when in fact that them kill them, you know, and they are insured. So our people supposed to, right there, were the person insured, that you know, who is the beneficiary? Well, I am the beneficiary, and how much? 5 million. Okay, well, we have to look deeper into that debt now, because of that. So yeah, a lot of times they can write that Belize can do them things, you know, and then we kind of like laid back, you know, look deep. But I'm glad that our authorities are looking deeper into these situations now. I do believe. Well, some people still play last in between, but you know, I mean, that's how it is. We have to pray for them too, you know. So because that is it. That is it. We need to pray one for another, and let us continue on the right path, and see where we can go. Well, we'll know where we'll go from there once we're on the right path, you know. But once you're trying and say that you're trying, but you are not trying as you should be trying, then you know, yeah. But all the same, good morning to you. Like it or not, is a program on this beautiful Friday morning, and we have a little thing there about batteries. We get to understand. Well, we have seen people buying batteries, and when they buy the batteries, then carry across the border, Guatemala side, and then the people over there, then do it, they make it over, and then we have to buy it back. Yeah, and when we could very well do the very same thing. I'll be having someone over here talking about that, how you can restore your battery on your own, you know, and let it have another life for another 2 or 3 years. Because you know, with the take lick pan them battery there, and then with the people that buy them for $10, they probably resell them for $15, and then when they back them over there, then we have to buy them back for $200. So that's a waste of time. It's the same thing that they're doing with our cow hides. All them cow where they kill for meat and steak and beef and what have you. The cow hides are taken, bought from us, and then they carry them on, and then do and cure them and everything else, and then from there we buy the shoes, when we could very well cure them on our own right here. It's not a big process to all that, but we need some investors to start investing in these materials that we are giving out there to our neighboring countries, who are doing and preparing the things, and then we ourselves have to purchase them once again when we already had it in our hand before. It's the same thing with this ICJ business, you know. Yeah, we don't have the fish already, so we don't need no bait, you know what I mean? But I don't know if you look at it like that, people, but we have to look into it as that, because some people are really taking us lightly for, I don't know. We really have to think about it and pray about it. Okay, good morning to you. Hope that all goes your way. But we definitely have to look into this matter with this battery business, because there are a need for that, you know. And it's an easy process where you can, what you can do on your own to restore the life of your battery and batteries, so to speak. Countrywide, you know how much batteries we got, how much $10. You know, people are buying them hand over fist, and then, as I say, it is something that we can put a stop to it. It is something that people can put a stop to, from having other infiltration of different people who own shop to go in those other villages. You can put a stop to it. It is your village. It is your concern. The chairman and chairperson, yeah, chairperson now, because you have some people that are chair women, chair ladies. Okay, so the chairperson can come into connection with themselves and say, you know something, we want control for we village. We don't want nothing else. We don't want no other infiltration from no other people from inside our village, and we want control this. So look into that. This is just something that we come about. It's something that needs to be talked about, and I do believe and I hope that the other media houses would get a grip of themselves and come out of their shell and stop thinking what other people tell them to think and portray to the people the rightful thing that they should talk about. And God bless you all that you should come to grip with yourselves and be real to the people of this country, so that people can understand more of what is done, what can be done here in our beloved Belize. Okay, well, top of the morning to each and every one of you, and we'll be getting more information in. Okay, so yeah, thinking is the talking of the soul with itself. Yep, that is it. Thinking is the talking of the soul with itself. And the only bad news is that we refuse the good news. How about that one right there? That's the only bad news, is that we refuse the good news. So we need to find out more about the good news. Okay, well, with that, I'll play a little selection and say bye-bye. And, of course, do have a blessed weekend. Don't text and drive. Always remember to buckle up. Okay, well, good morning and have a blessed day. Leave it with this one right here. And this one is out of credit, the man say.